Have you ever wondered why ADHD is called a focus disorder, when so many of us with ADHD can focus for hours on things we love? That's the paradox. ADHD isn't about not having focus. It's about regulating focus and energy in a brain wired differently. Sometimes it feels like having a spotlight you can't always point where you want it. Too dim when you need it bright, blinding when you wish it would cool down. ADHD, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, is lifelong. It isn't caused by bad parenting, too much sugar, or too much screen time. It's a neurodevelopmental difference in how the brain manages attention, motivation, and self-regulation. The name makes it sound like a lack, deficit, but really it's about patterns that fluctuate. Bursts of energy and creativity one moment, exhaustion and overwhelm the next. Let's start with focus. ADHD brains aren't broken for drifting. They're tuned to novelty and interest. Tasks that feel urgent, new, or rewarding grab attention like magnets. Routine, repetitive, or abstract tasks often slip away no matter how hard we try. That's why someone with ADHD can lose hours deep in a hobby but struggle to answer a simple email. It's not laziness. It's how dopamine pathways fuel attention differently. Then there's hyperfocus, that intense, immersive concentration where hours vanish. Hyperfocus can be a gift, driving creativity, problem-solving, or deep learning. But it can also swallow meals, rest, and responsibilities. ADHD isn't about lacking focus. It's about focus that doesn't always match the moment. Energy regulation is just as central. ADHD is often linked with hyperactivity, but that looks different across people. For some, it's constant motion, fidgeting, pacing. For others, it's mental restlessness that never shuts off. And sometimes it's the opposite. Energy crashes that leave you staring into space, unable to start. It's not a matter of willpower. It's the nervous system fluctuating between high gear and no gear. Time adds another layer. Many ADHD folks experience what's called time blindness. The future feels abstract, deadlines sneak up, minutes stretch or vanish. That's why procrastination isn't about laziness. It's often the brain needing urgency to kick into gear. And when the clock finally runs out, adrenaline brings focus at the last possible moment. Exhausting, but familiar. Emotion is part of this too. ADHD brains often feel emotions more intensely and struggle to regulate them. Joy can feel electric, frustration overwhelming, rejection devastating. These emotional swings aren't weakness. They're part of the same regulation differences that shape attention and energy. So how does ADHD really affect daily life? It means mornings can feel like climbing a mountain. It means small tasks can stall for days, while big creative projects come alive in a burst. It means needing external supports, alarms, notes, routines, accountability, to manage what others expect you to do automatically. And it means constantly navigating a world that often misunderstands the difference between ability and regulation. Here's the reframe. ADHD isn't about being broken or careless. It's about a brain tuned differently to novelty, urgency, and intensity. That wiring can be frustrating, but it can also fuel creativity, adaptability, humor, and resilience. The goal isn't to erase ADHD traits, but to design systems that help the brain thrive. So the next time you think of ADHD, don't picture someone who can't pay attention. Picture a brain that pays attention differently, sometimes too wide, sometimes too narrow, always shifting with the environment. And remember that support, not shame, is what helps ADHD brains manage energy and focus in sustainable ways. If you're living with ADHD, know this. Your focus isn't broken. Your energy isn't a flaw. You deserve tools, not judgment. And if you're supporting someone with ADHD, know this. Compassion and clear structures go farther than criticism ever could. This is Neurodivergent Coffee 5. Daily reflections on ADHD, autism, HSP, and the messy brilliance of being human. Subscribe so the next one finds you. Share this with someone who thinks ADHD is just not trying hard enough. Because the truth is, it's not about trying harder. It's about understanding how focus and energy really work in ADHD